Welcome back. This is Billy with Coach Dooley's List. And once again, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the YouTube page. At the end of the video, you will see a button that'll pop up right over our faces. And if you, again, just like and subscribe, it would help us out. Today, I'm at Clarke Central High School with Dr. Chris Aiken, the athletic director and also the head boys soccer coach. Coach, I appreciate you meeting with us today.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
This is awesome. Okay, you get the view of the stadium right here.
Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad.
Every single day. So I jump right in. Just tell everybody, a little bit. What's your coaching journey been like, and how did you end up here?
My coaching journey started when I was a junior at North Georgia. I was playing college soccer, and at the time, North Hall High School was looking for a JV soccer coach, and they reached out to my head coach at the time, and Pat Parris recommended me. He thought I'd be a good fit for the role and mature for my age, and I tried it out that season and really enjoyed the experience. And so the next fall, there's a local club there in Gainesville called the Near Sharks Association, very high-level club soccer organization. They had some coach turnover due to some legal issues within the club, and we're looking for a boys coach on very short notice for a very high-level travel boys soccer team. And I was recommended for the role again by Pat Parris and took on that responsibility and really thoroughly enjoyed the opportunity. Getting to play college soccer was very fun and competitive, but also getting to coach very high-level soccer was fun and competitive. We were dealing with some of the best players in Northeast Georgia and had a great season, really good experience. And then my senior year at North Georgia, I was doing my student teaching through my education program and got placed down in North Gwinnett High School. My friend at the time was the head varsity coach, and he hired me on to be his assistant coach while I was student teaching. And then when I got done student teaching, graduated from North Georgia, I began applying everywhere I could, looking for open soccer positions. I kind of had been doing it for 3 years now and really enjoyed doing it. And Dr. John Ward gave me a phone call and had me come up to Clarke Central and interview for an open math position and head boys varsity soccer job. And since 2012, I've been in that role.
That's cool. So I didn't know all that, and that's actually kind of similar to my journey. My first coaching job was at North Hall High School during the summers when I was in college, and then went to Gwinnett, and then came out here. So in your different stops, and also getting to do the club ball, which I'm kind of learning how all that works. You kind of start thinking about what do you want your program to be known for. So what do you want the Clarke Central soccer program to be known for?
We're definitely probably known for a program that tries to do things in a very structured and disciplined format. We have a certain outfit players wear to practice every single day. You have to wear a red top with black shorts and black socks. We have a certain start time. Practice starts at 3:45 sharp. We try to reset every day and do the little things right. That's something we talk about all the time. It's not about the leaps and bounds. It's about improving sometimes fractionally every day with the end goal of peaking right around the playoffs. And so every single day we reset with basic ball work, individual skill, and progress to partner work and then small group. And then we end with some type of simulated gameplay, but we follow a set template 5 days a week. It's very structured and organized, and the players really enjoy it, and it's proven to have a lot of success.
I love that. And again, you've had a lot of success. I always try to look at the records, and y'all have had a lot of success in soccer over the last couple of years, which is awesome. And so building those relationships with kids and stuff, you always have stories. Sometimes they're about wins. Sometimes they're just the fun stuff that happens on the bus. But what's one of your favorite coaching stories that's happened over the years?
Favorite coaching stories? One of the things I've really enjoyed is of recently, and now that I've been here 14 years, I've seen a lot of my players kind of grow up and become young adults in their own personal lives. Having a lot of them come back and coach with me at the high school has been probably one of my most enjoyable experiences. This past spring, my JV coaches were two of my former players who are now at UGA. They came back and kind of were co-head coaches for the JV team. And getting to spend more time with them on an adult level and seeing them lead the team instead of being part of the team was a very rewarding experience for me. The previous season, I had another former player named Uche who coached my JV team. I've now had 7 former players come back and be the head JV coach for my team. And so getting to spend time with those kids in a different setting is very enjoyable and rewarding to me. You get to see them grow up and kind of take that same path that I took and know that you had an impact on them where they wanted to come back and be part of the program. It just means the world to me.
No, and for sure, like you said, coaches always talk about the relationships and the impact, but getting those kids to come back and coach with you, I've been fortunate to have a couple too. And they also, too, it makes that transition easy because they know what you want. You've been successful, so things have probably, pretty much stayed not the same. I mean, you change every little bit, but, getting that back in there is pretty cool. So, if one of those guys came to you and said, Coach Aiken, I want to be a head coach one day, what piece of advice would you give them?
I would tell them to definitely pursue that passion. whether or not they get the position they want right away, to not give up on it. Obviously, if they're interested in talking to me about it and keep doing that, it's something that they care about. And so hopefully they keep giving back to the younger generation of players and keep growing the game. Been very fortunate to have some varsity assistants, like you were mentioning, that wanted to go on and coach their own teams. And so now my assistant the past 3 years is our head girls coach here, Gabe Barcos. And so players like him, or Tristan Trevino, who was the assistant boys coach with me for 3 years, is leading a bunch of teams at a Coney football club. Seeing them go on to do their own thing and be successful and lead their own teams and programs is very rewarding, and something that I would encourage any player who has a passion to do.
I love that. Yeah, just jump right in and do it. But also too, I think, like you said, it might not always be the job you want at first, but you keep doing things the right way and you will get that job. So, and one of the big things behind Coach Dooley's list is trying to help coaches out, whether it's from the coaching advice, how to build a program, those kind of things. But with the website, it's just trying to connect coaches with vendors. So I always ask coaches, who are some vendors you work with that you would love to shout out and that other coaches might love to work with also?
We use BSN for a lot of our Nike apparel. Very quality material that always comes on time. Very professional organization. They do a great job with their team stores and getting product to you when you need it. And then Huddle is a primary source we use for all of our video analysis.
Right.
Not necessarily a clothing vendor, but a very successful video analysis program. If anyone's out there looking for a way to critique yourself, do film analysis on opponents, and prepare for upcoming games, we've had a tremendous amount of success using Huddle over the years.
I love it. Well, Coach, listen, I appreciate you taking your time. We talked about all your duties, and I know you got a lot going on. You got class coming in here soon, but I do appreciate it. Good luck with everything.
I appreciate it, man. Nice to talk to you.
Awesome.